Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
You serious?
And Mabry comes up with the board. Long pass, perfect to Reese. And they play some beautiful basketball. Again, no Brianna Stewart today. Chicago's missed 7.
A league record 13 per game last year.
Does a wonderful job of getting in the passing lane, shooting.
Allen just blew by Burke, but couldn't get the floater to go. Angel Reese. Ionescu brought help over on Kennedy. Carter. And then on.
Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next question.
When it comes to the WNBA as a sports league, for the majority of its existence, it's been irrelevant, a second-class league, and an afterthought to more serious sports. Now, when that changed was, of course, 2024 with the arrival of Caitlin Clark.
Wheeler finds Clark from the logo. Clark over Horston, hits a three.
6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three.
And looking at Clark as a rookie, I mean, tons of hype, expectations, and of course, anticipation. And a lot of her detractors who were kind of betting against her viewed her as the Great White Hope or the Great White Hype. A player who gets built up, gets inflated, overrated, due to certain aspects they can't control. But the thing is, Caitlin Clark, she comes as advertised and is better than we even thought. And looking at the Caitlin Clark phenomenon, I mean, it's transcended the WNBA, women's basketball, and really basketball in general. As Caitlin Clark's overall play style is just box office must-see TV that you have to watch if you love the game. And Clark being so dominant, being so great, looking even better in year 2. A lot of detractors, naysayers, they're looking pretty dumb right now.
Kennedy Carter did respond later in the day on Instagram Threads by saying, besides three-point shooting, what does she bring to the table? Followed by a laughing emoji.
They've allowed too much dribble penetration.
Well, and it allows them. Oh, what a dime. My goodness, the pass.
About with Katie Lou Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass it. Smith again.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
I don't believe you.
So, stopping that right there with Angel Reese, I mean, this girl desperately wants the attention, wants the credit, the WNBA taking off and being super popular. And the thing is, for Angel Reese, yes, she plays a role in it, but it's a background role, supporting cast role. Caitlin Clark is the main character on lead vocals. And for the WNBA having this phenomenon, having Caitlin Clark, what they really want out of Angel Reese and her was Magic and Bird 2.0. These two players who are transcendent great talents, tons of skill, they're opposite sides of the same coin. That in theory sounds fantastic and is marketing genius. The only problem is, Caitlin Clark the player is vastly superior in really all respects. Angel Reese is a good hustle player, role player, an energy player. But if you think Reese is better, you're either one, blind, have an IQ below 20, or just simply hate Caitlin Clark. When it comes to Angel Reese the basketball player, Angel Reese, I guess just the person, you can dislike her attitude, the way she approaches the game, the way she carries herself on and off the court. You can dislike that all day long. But the big time problem with Reese is her actual game. As the way she carries herself is like a superstar, top tier player, a highly skilled player. In reality, her game screams role player and is not really fan friendly, something people want to watch by the hundreds of thousands. Caitlin Clark is the exact opposite. This girl's a female Steph Curry who can pass like Magic Johnson. In some ways, this comparison, saying Reese and Clark are rivals, I really do feel bad for Reese, because in this comparison, she can be the butt of the joke every single time. As I look at their head-to-head meetings, I mean, these stats and numbers just pretty egregious. Caitlin Clark, higher points per game, more assists, more steals, better field goal percentage, 2-point percentage, 3% free throw percentage, and averages more blocks in their head-to-head meetings. And the most important stat, Caitlin Clark versus Reese in the pros is 4-1 in their 5 meetings.
Damn.
And looking at this league's popularity, you always see the WNBA is taking off, it's succeeding, it's more popular than ever. And that is true to an extent. What's really happening is one player transcending the entire sport. As looking at last season, out of the 15 most watched games, what do you think all those games had in common? Caitlin Clark in all those games was playing. And looking at ESPN, ESPN2, ABC, CBS, ION, even NBA TV, the most watched games all those networks featured Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese on that list, yes, is featured 4 different times. But what's the one constant? She's featured with Caitlin Clark and not by herself. That's rivalry in a nutshell. Angel Reese has a fan base, has some following. When she plays Clark, the ratings get a bump. But when she's not playing Clark, honestly, nobody cares. When Clark's not playing Reese, people do care, and when she plays Reese, people care a little bit more. The bottom line is pretty simple. Caitlin Clark doesn't need Angel Reese for attention, relevancy, or any clout. Angel Reese desperately needs Caitlin Clark, her name, and her brand.
That's a fact.
The WNBA right now has more fanfare, more eyeballs on them, more attention than they've ever gotten in their 25-year history. And I think it's pretty apparent right now, they're not built for it. After Clark's debut game versus the Sky, which hit a triple-double, was the best player on the floor, LeBron James had a very innocent tweet just saying, triple-dub, congrats Caitlin Clark, way to start the season. A pretty innocent tweet, not taking shots at anybody, just giving Clark props. The replies to that tweet, some of the most sick and vile stuff you'll ever see. LeBron James getting called racial slurs, being called a sellout. Always he shouted out one player for a triple-double in an opening game. These fans are absolutely unhinged.
That proves my point. You're a crazy person.
Now, speaking of unhinged, you have the WNBA media, the talking heads who just spew nonsense 24/7. And the newest kind of controversy scandal is that Caitlin Clark found Angel Reese that was deemed a flagrant. This play right here is a good hard foul, just a solid foul. Flagrant one, not even close. But look at that reaction. Angel Reese pissed, ready to fight, going at Caitlin Clark.
Rebecca Allen, too strong on a 3. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlin Clark.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Now, I believe to Angel Reese. Yep, across the head, and they will go to the monitor.
Caitlin Clark all last year took flagrant, cheap shots. She was shoved, body checked in nearly every single game. Out of the entire WNBA last year, 17% of their flagrant fouls came against Caitlin Clark. And not once did she fight someone, charge them, do what Reese did after a common foul. For someone like Angel Reese, she's got one foot in the villain lane and one foot in the victim lane, and she doesn't know which way to go. On one hand, Caitlin Clark hard fouling her is just beyond the pale, it's awful, she's a charger fighter. On the other hand, one of her teammates body checking Clark, that's cool, it's fine, I'll encourage it from the sidelines. The reason people don't like Angel Reese isn't because of her skin color, her looks, anything like that. Why people dislike her is because of her attitude as well as actions. For NBA players, it's the exact same thing. People like Draymond, Bill Wnba, the dirty players, people don't like those guys because they're a-holes. For Angel Reese, kind of the exact same thing. As time and time again, she throws stones, hides her hands, and acts super innocent when everyone knows Angel Reese does not like Caitlin Clark. So that right there is the end of the video, and some friendly advice to the WNBA. If you want to be successful, keep growing, stop having these think pieces, these social conversations that are linked to your basketball games. People watch these games to watch basketball. All the drama, the hoopla, the constant scandals, it's very tiring. Why we watch Caitlin Clark is to watch great basketball, period, end of story. As always, thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.